I had a son that was going to school at San Diego State University, and he called me and he said, "Mom, I've got the worst headache." He says, "I'm projectile vomiting all over my apartment." And I said, "Get to the hospital." And the emergency room doctor at Sharps Memorial Hospital in San Diego called me, and he said, "Your son has bleeding in the brain." And I said, "We'll be there immediately." And my son had surgery that evening. When he got out, Dr. Tanawai told us that my son had brain cancer, and it was either the very worst or the second worst type of brain cancer you could have. It was nothing but chaos for 7 months. We moved him back home and had to pack everything that he owned in California and brought him home, and he only survived just shy of 7 months, and he died October 11th of 2008. August 7th of 2009, I typed in cancer clusters, and I saw SDSU, San Diego State University brain cancer cluster. And I read this article over and over, and I think it put me in shock, and I ended up on the floor for the rest of the day. But sorry. I realized they were talking about my son, so I immediately started contacting SDSU, the administration, and I felt myself just being bounced around. Nobody wanted to deal with me. So I got in my car and I drove out to San Diego for the whole month of October of 2009. And I went over onto the campus. In these articles, they talked about a cell tower. And I went over there, and there's this huge cell tower that's outside of this building, which towers above Nassatir Hall and room 131, where all these kids and people have come down with brain cancer.
So is this like a forerunner? I mean, are they planning on doing this all over the place, or what were you able to find out?
This is a backbone node to the supercomputer center at UC San Diego. And these are all on all these college campuses, and the engineers and the scientists are the ones who are developing all of this.
So unless, we wake up to what's going on here with these installations, I mean, they're planning on doing this everywhere, right?
Right, and they are already. My son, Rich Farver, died October 11th of 2008, and he was in Nassatir Hall, room 131. Professor Charles Cutter died June 19th, 2008, Nassatir Hall, room 131. Lou Terrell, diagnosed with primary lymphoma brain cancer in 2008. He was in the room right next to room 131. Dwight Anderson died in 2008, Nassatir Hall. Miss Laurel Amtower died August 29th of 2010. Richard Funston died, and he was also located in Nassatir Hall, room 131. I just think that this wireless stuff, we just need to get a handle on it and warn the public. But I just want parents to know, and I want kids to know that these are very dangerous, and these are on many, many college campuses. A reporter from the San Diego Tribune that I had contacted actually called me at home, and he said, "This story will never get out in San Diego." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because of money."